Hi! Whew. I finally made it to making a video. So, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well. It's been great. I have some allergies coming up, so I didn't even go for work today. So I've just been home, and I thought, okay, I feel a bit better, so let me make a video for my people that have been asking. I do apologize. I know I owe you a video and stuff, but I try my best to make time when I can. So here I am, and I wanted to do like a long video where I just do a heart-to-heart talk on what it's been like trying to find a job and the lessons I've learned, the whole journey from the beginning. But I thought from the last video I posted about having a mentor, why it's important to have a mentor, I just thought I should do a little short video about what it's like getting interviewed at the Zambian embassy. So if you're somebody that's gonna get interviewed at the Zambian embassy, you may want to watch this video. And also I will share a little bit of what the reason behind the last video I made, why I was encouraging people to have a mentor, that there are certain the embassies also they're run by people, right? And sometimes they may make a mistake here and there, and that might end up affecting you if you don't have someone who's guiding you on what to do. So what happened to my DV2024 follower could also happen to somebody else, either in Zambia again. I'm really hoping not. I'm hoping that was a one-off incident, or it could happen also to somebody else in another country. Up until this point, I had never ever heard of such a situation as the one I'm about to share. Also, don't mind my braids. I'm learning how to do my own hair. Going to the salon here is expensive. Maybe like it would cost me like $250 or something, $350. Nah. So I'm learning how to do my own braids, and one day I'll come here with braids that look on point. Then you know that I have picked up my skill. Now, back to sharing what it's like getting your interview done at the embassy in Zambia, U.S. Embassy in Zambia. So I won't go in so much detail because I think I already did videos on what my experience was like. I think I did 2 videos. One was like preparation, like what I did after I got my second notification letter. Look for that video and watch it, because nothing much has changed between DV 2023 and DV 2024. It's the same steps. And also I posted what happened when I went to the embassy, my whole interview process. If you want the whole story, I've done a long one, so you can go and watch those 2 videos for you to understand like what to expect. It's still the same, like I have said. All right, so just to touch on briefly, so what is supposed to happen is that when you get your second notification letter from KCC, all right, they are supposed to, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to send, no, not KCC. Yeah, KCC sends you your second notification letter that your interview is going to be on this particular day, okay? Then the U.S. Embassy in Zambia is then also supposed to send you an email with instructions on what your next steps should be. You can go on the website, yes, and check. They have a list of things, but it doesn't really cover everything. It doesn't cover everything, because I also wouldn't be getting inquiries from people that, oh, Sandra, I was watching this video, you talked about the I-134, and I haven't seen that on the embassy. I mean, on the embassy website, well, those instructions come in the email. All right. So if someone has no, sorry. So if one doesn't receive that email with instructions from the embassy, you are going to miss some steps. And so that's why I thought, let me briefly list those steps here. So after you receive your email from KCC, one of the first things you're supposed to do is register online on the U.S. Embassy in Zambia to accept the interview date that KCC has given you. Each country has its own link that they use. Okay, so the link I'm posting it's a link for you confirming your interview in Zambia, if your interview is going to be in Zambia. So I'm going to put the link in the description so you can use that when the time is right. All right. So that's one of the first things you do, sorry. So I told the girl, obviously they'll send you the email, okay, with the instructions, and we waited and the email never came. So that's how I ended up. I told her, just search on the website. I'm sure you're going to find the link. So she searched on the website. She didn't find the link. So in the end, I had to go to my old email and get the email that I had used and check and found the link, and that's how I sent it to her. And I said, use this link and schedule your accept your appointment date. Otherwise, without that, you can't just show up at the U.S. Embassy for your interview. So that's how she got the link, and she accepted. She created her account, and they ask for some private information just to make sure that you are who you say you are. I think you need to have your DS260 confirmation number. I've even started forgetting these things. Yeah, DS260 confirmation number, obviously your case number and stuff. So then she even sent me a screenshot. Oh, Sandra, I've confirmed and it's all set. I was like, oh, okay, it's good. Has the embassy written to you? No. I was like, oh, it's all good. That was sometime in August, and I thought, well, I'm sure by the time we are ready for you to go to the hospital to book for your medicals, they're gonna be in touch. And eventually the weeks got closer, and they had still not sent her the email with instructions. And I said, well and good, we know you need to, when you are in Zambia, the only hospital that they accept for you to do your medicals from is Lusaka Trust. And for you to go to Lusaka Trust, for them to even look at your case, you need to go with certain documentation. Otherwise, they won't give you a second look. Number one, they want to see your passport. Number two, they want the U.S. Visa photos of you. So you have to take 2 or 4. Sometimes they take all 4. Just go with 4. If they take 2, that's fine. On the instructions, they say 2, but they end up getting all 4 pictures, okay? So what did I say? Your passport, your U.S. visa pictures, you need to go with that. You need to go with a copy of your DS260, your confirmation page. They need to see that. They also need to see your second notification letter, which says that you are gonna have your interview at the Lusaka Embassy on this particular day. And even on the website, the U.S. Embassy website, where you confirm that you're going to attend your interview. Once you confirm, there's a notification that comes. You either take a screenshot or you print that out that confirms that you have confirmed that you're going to have your interview at the U.S. Embassy on this particular day at this particular time. So they want to see that. Then write your U.S. address where you're going to be. The U.S. address you had put in your DS260, when you submitted it, you want to you can just write it down on a piece of paper. They want to see that. So once they see those documents, then they know that you're eligible to make a booking for your medicals. And that's how she was able to make a booking for her medicals, and she was also able to pay. So first she just paid for the medical, which I think was about 1,600 off the top of my head, I think. That was minus the vaccines. Price for the vaccines was going to be paid on the day that she goes for the interview. So yeah, 1,600 could be about, give or take, maybe $80 or something like that. Yeah. So she made a booking, and then she went to the hospital and she did her medicals, and they gave her the sealed envelope, and I instructed her that that sealed envelope, do not open it. Whatever happens, guard that envelope with your life. Again, I asked, made a follow-up. Has the U.S. Embassy written to you? No. And so we thought, okay, so now what do we do? We're supposed to submit these documents, because before your interview, you're supposed to submit your documents like your academic papers, your birth certificates, all the documents that are required to show who you are, and just to beef up your case, even submitting of the I-134, yeah, because I had helped her to do that. So she had her I-134, including the copy of the pay slip, because an I-134 on its own is useless. You're supposed to, your sponsor, the one filling in that form, is supposed to attach a copy of their citizenship or their green card, and they're supposed to attach at least the latest pay slip, and then a form W2, that is a tax form to show that they pay. That is, if they're in full-time employment, they're supposed to attach that, or if they're self-employed, they're gonna submit a 1099, yeah, which shows that they pay their taxes. So all those things were there, they were attached, and the documents were ready. And we were still not getting any information from the U.S. Embassy. And I honestly, I did feel it was weird, because that's not what I experienced. And I spoke to other DV2023 winners. I was like, did they also communicate with you guys? And they all agreed. They said, we all got our emails from the U.S. Embassy. They sent us the instructions and everything that we needed to do. So I thought, well, this seems like a unique case. But anyway, maybe they sent you an email and it got lost. So to buy time, like when you get those documents, you're supposed to submit them 1 week before your interview date. Now, because we hadn't received this email, I told her that we can't wait for 1 week before the interview date. Let's start the communication with the embassy much earlier. Okay, that was 3 weeks before the interview date. So she wrote to them and told them that she had done all the paperwork and everything, and she was ready to submit her documents. And I think 3 days or so, they didn't respond. And again, we thought, that's weird. Normally, these people, they respond quickly. And I thought, you know what? Instead of just sitting, pick up the phone, maybe go to the embassy, or maybe not. Pick up the phone and call them and find out that, hey, I sent an email. I'm still waiting for a response. And so she called them, and then they said, no, we didn't see the email. Please send another email. So after that, she sent another email asking for when she can to book a day for when she can go and submit her paperwork. And then they responded. I don't know if they responded the same day or the next day, but they were quick this time. And then they said, we have not yet received your case. So once we receive your case, then we will write to you and we will give you instructions on your next steps. So the girl was weak. I was also weak. I was like, what type of email is this? Because KCC has sent you your second notification letter that your interview is on this day, and they are telling you that they have not received your case. So that was a little bit weird and discouraging. I was like, no wonder they haven't been writing to you. Could it be that maybe KCC rushed or what? What happened? So I was like, then we were trying to analyze the whole situation. I was like, look at your 2NL again. Maybe it's the way you entered your case number or something. So when she looked at it, she was like, no, maybe, yes, even the way I entered my name, the way KCC addressed me, they addressed me, my name's in this order, and my case number was in this order. And I was like, that's the reason why. Yeah, no, write to them again and tell them you made a mistake. These are your names, and this is how your case number, this is the order of your case number. And she did that. And again, they sent an email and they said, like we told you last time, we have not yet received your case. And they even put the letters in bold that the moment we receive your case, we are going to communicate with you and tell you the next steps. And then I'm like, what else can we do? Okay, write to KCC. They are the ones who sent you your second notification letter. So write to them and let them know what's happening, okay? So she wrote to them and she told them, look, I'm trying to book for my appointment for me to submit my documents, and the embassy in Lusaka is saying they have not received my case when you guys have given me a day for my interview. And KCC responded and they said they have no jurisdiction to make any decision in her case. Yeah. And then we thought, you know what? We have done everything we can. Somebody somewhere, like, obviously they won't try to defend or put these people under the bus because it's the same organization, just different areas. So they won't want to put their embassy under the bus or something that someone didn't do what they needed to do. So what have we done? We've done our part. You wrote to them, you've communicated, just print out all the emails, or the emails you were sending to the US Embassy, the emails that you sent to KCC and everything. And then what else can we do? Just show up at the embassy. I know it sounded crazy, like, how does one show up at the embassy without any confirmation? But then we were like, we have done everything. What else are we supposed to do? You can't sit here and say you wait for that email. What if that email never comes? And then if you miss that interview day, KCC will say, we sent you an email to tell you that your interview is on this day. And then maybe the US Embassy also said you should have come here on the same day that KCC gave you, and we would have sorted out something. So in the end, we just said, you know what? You should pack your document on the day that you were told that your interview is going to happen. Show up with all your papers and your documents. So when that day came, and she showed up, and at the end of the day, we said, God is the one who started this whole process from the beginning, all right? Even the way, the challenges she had along the way, we saw how God came in, how he opened doors and everything. And we said, at the end of the day, this is God's battle, all right? It's not my battle, it's not your battle, it's God's battle. So all we can do is take a step of faith and go to that embassy and let God fight your battle. And that's what happened. So when the day came, she went to the embassy, and the security people told her her name was not on the list, but she told them, even if she knows her name is not on the list, but she has documents showing that she's supposed to be interviewed. And they looked at her documents, and they entered, and they called. Then later on, she was called inside to talk to someone. She said she spoke to a Zambian lady on the phone, who was making an inquiry. Why are you here? How can we help you? And she explained, I've come for my interview. What type of interview are you supposed to come for? And she told them diversity visa. And then she asked, what's your case number? She told her. And then she goes, aren't you the lady we sent an email to and we told that we haven't yet received your case, and when we receive your case, we'll let you know. And you've decided to show up. And she was like, yes, I decided to show up because according to KCC, you guys are supposed to interview me today. And I have all the paperwork. And then the person was quiet, and then she was like, okay, give me, okay, we'll talk, just wait there, we'll talk to you later. After some time, then they let her in, like the security people did the whole security thing where you leave your phone and bags, and then you enter with the documents. And then she went, and the lady looked at her papers. I'm sure she was hoping that maybe there'll be something missing. She checked. Everything was intact because she had done her research, she had guidance, she was ready. So that's how they accepted her documents, sent her to the window to pay for her visa fee, and she paid for her visa fee, and she sat and she waited, I think, for about 30 or 40 minutes. And then she was called to see a consular officer who interviewed her. And the consular officer was nice and didn't even mention any incident. It was just like a normal interview, like nothing like, oh, we didn't receive your case. No, nothing. When she just got to the consular officer started just saying, oh, lift your, I don't know if it's the right hand or the left hand, swear to tell whatever is in your document is nothing but the truth, blah, 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 blah. That's how she got her interview done, and that's how she got her visa. See how God works. Now, this situation, honestly, I don't know if it's a one-off situation. I don't know if it's ever happened to somebody else, or if you've ever heard that something like this has happened to somebody else. If you have, please write in the comments so we can know, because we were shocked. Because I couldn't even sleep. I was like, what's going to happen to this girl? Like, when she shows up, like, it's nerve-wracking. You know, first of all, going to the embassy just for your interview, it's nerve-wracking on its own. Even when you have all the documents and everything and all the communication, I was nervous. But can you imagine showing up at the embassy knowing that they don't have your case, even the security guard confirming that your name is not on the list? Whew, that girl is brave. She's brave. And God just gave her strength. I mean, she was honestly brave, because I don't think I would have had the strength to do it. But anyway, like, that's what happens when you put your trust in God and just say, look, we have done everything we can. We have used all the channels of communication that we can. And the only thing we can do is just show up and let the embassy decide what's going to happen in that situation. And that's what happened. So I don't know if anyone has experienced this in any other embassy. And so I just wanted to use it as a lesson that some people, even if you've won the green card, you might miss out on an opportunity, maybe because the embassy in your country hasn't reached out to you despite KCC reaching out to you. So if ever you find yourself in this situation, use all the channels of communications. And if those channels of communication don't work, like what happened in this case, just show up at the embassy, because now it's their baby. They need to figure out what they're going to do about your situation. So that's why it's important for you to have somebody that has gone through the process to guide you and direct you. And also find people within your country. I know you can watch people from different countries and stuff. because some things are uniform, but there are some things that are unique to your country, like the link that you're going to use to accept that the interview date given to you is okay, the hospital you're supposed to visit, the doctor you're supposed to see. Those things are unique to your country. So it's also important for you to follow what's happening in those WhatsApp groups that you belong to, and just research. Don't just sit. Keep watching videos, keep watching different videos, and be ready. Even if your embassy doesn't email you the instructions, as long as you know what to do, and you go there ready, and your documents are ready, on point, nothing is missing, you've followed everything to the T, they will have no option but to interview you, even if your name is not on the list, because it's not your fault that I don't know, maybe the email was sent and maybe someone somehow missed it. So because the thing is, had she not gone on that particular day, then it would have been her fault. You should have come on this day, we would have sorted out your issue. So that's why you still show up, even if they haven't, in case you ever find yourself in this situation. But I pray no one ever does, because it was not a nice situation to find yourself in. It really wasn't nice. An interview is stressful enough on its own, but imagine going through that. So I just wanted to bring this issue out and just warn people that this is a unique situation. But it did happen. Okay, it did happen, and it could happen to somebody else out there. So just be aware and be alert so that you don't miss out on your opportunity. So on my next video now, I can go back to focusing on my personal journey and how it's been like trying to settle down, find a job, the last 9 months, the lessons learned, just what you guys should expect when you come here. I'm just gonna be honest and bear my successes and my challenges and the decisions I made, why I made them, and yeah, stuff like that. So look out for that video. And if you stumbled upon my video for the first time, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year to you guys, and wishing you all the best as you plan to relocate this year. And those that will be checking their results in May, yeah, your life also is about to change as you become a DV 2025 winner. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.